South Florida is one of the hottest real estate markets in the nation. We all know that, right? But during President Trump's recent trip here, he noted his own investments along our coastline.
It's great to be back in beautiful Miami, where I've actually built a lot of great buildings with the Dezer family and some others. We've had tremendous success in Miami. We have Trump Towers and Sunny Isles Beach. It's 4 beautiful buildings right on the ocean. The Trump Grande.
President specifically mentioned the Dezer family, which is credited as major players in the rebirth of Sunny Isles Beach. So here to talk about the economic impact the condo market is having on South Florida is Gil Dezer himself, the president of Dezer Development and a University of Miami alum. Good morning to you.
That's right. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Okay, so you have a long relationship with the president, many other major players, in fact, building some of the most iconic condos along our shoreline. You see it in the photo behind you there, right? Some of the Trump properties, the Porsche residences, now the Bentley residences. What kind of impact is this having on our economy?
Well, I think, we're filling a need here in Miami for the luxury market on the oceanfront. We're having the greatest part of what it does to our economy is it repatriates dollars from outside of the state, outside of the country. You have South Americans buying, you have Europeans buying, and then of course now in the most recent years you have tons of Americans that are now wanting to select Florida as their home. So it's been great for the economy. I mean, for us, each one of these buildings sells out for between $1 billion to $1.5 billion. So that's
wow.
a great boost in the local economy, where that money we take from all the buyers and then we spread it out amongst all the local people who work for us. So it's really great. That's why real estate and construction is one of the biggest economic drivers here in South Florida.
Yeah, so it's not just the construction, as you well know, it's the entire ecosystem around these residences, which includes signature restaurants, other businesses. So how is that impacting our job market?
I mean, it's tremendous. I can tell you that just on a typical project, we'll spend about $300,000 on printing plans, Really? So, yeah, so when you start talking about things like that, you start really realizing the entire trickle-down effect of construction and how it affects everybody in the market, from the guy who installs window shades to sells furniture to the people who then eventually employ these inside of the buildings.
Gil, President Trump has really cracked down on immigration. Will that affect construction prices and ultimately sales prices for not just your properties, for all condos and homes under construction?
Well, we'll see. I mean, as it stands right now, our subcontractors hire people with papers. So, I don't think that, you're going to see jobs getting raided by ICE or things like that and people running away. I don't see it like that. I think they're first going after the real criminals, those ones that are known to be criminals, and I really don't know the answer to it, but we're not foreseeing any potential issues with that.
So I know you're very active in the community. There's been a lot of reports about how special assessments have hit older condo buildings pretty hard, forcing residents to sell. Are you concerned that the South Florida condo market is trending in a direction where only the rich can afford this slice of the American dream?
Well, I mean, we're talking about is oceanfront real estate. So, the condo market is on the oceanfront. Yeah, it's expensive. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's definitely expensive, but it's also very expensive to build. Land is very expensive. So, in order for us to sell those units, we have to sell them at an expensive price. That being said, there's plenty of other areas within Miami to live that are relatively normally priced. And so Miami itself is a normal price city, but when you focus your attention on the oceanfront, yeah, the prices are still cheaper than New York City and still cheaper than major cities in the world, but we're relatively expensive to Miami.
It is location, 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 correct? And you've built a business on that, an empire, in fact. Thanks so much, Gil, for joining us. We appreciate your insight.
My pleasure. Thank you.